On today's episode, he may have lost his marbles, but there's no way he's losing his tubers. There's a fellow, and I've been watching his YouTube channel for a little while, and he's just some guy with a phone like me, and he starts every upload, in this episode. I don't take myself so seriously to think of this as an episode. This is just, I don't know what this is. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So this is my moonlighting occupation here. digging tubers. We're running out of space for tubers. Got no shortage of tubers. Every variety has its own box. Hey, bunny. Hello. And we've got a lot of boxes. I've already gone through 600 boxes. Stopped by Uline the other day to get more. I think this is about 5 rows thick. I do like the individual boxes for a lot of reasons. Maybe I'll get into that one day, but maybe not. Anyway, all that to say, the reason I'm pulling everything up all at once, cleaning it, I've still got about 7 more rows, so 7 or 8 more rows, maybe about 300 more clumps I need to fit in here. We've got a deep freeze and heavy snow coming, I believe, tomorrow evening. And so I'm going to be digging all night and probably most of tomorrow to get these out of the ground, because once you get that heavy snow and, cold temperatures, that's it. There's no more salvaging your tubers. Let me turn that off. So I'm well used to working through nights over the years. I've put in a lot of long hours. I've done winter maintenance. I've done a lot of construction sites overnight. And so working long hours, working nights, you got to do what you got to do. It would have been nice if we weren't getting a heavy snowfall in a couple days, but you can't control Mother Nature. It doesn't work that way. There are a few things that certainly help when you're pulling all-nighters. I'm thinking I'll be working till at least 4 or 5 a.m. Mango slices. And these are, what do you call those? Butter praline thingers. Can't remember what nuts those are called. Walnuts. Red Bull. It's a terrible thing. Don't drink Red Bull. It's really bad for you. These are really bad for you too. Knives. But they're very good. Walnuts. Those are pecans. Confusing walnuts and pecans. Let's take a look outside here. So this is my pile of cutoffs. It's growing by the day, and we'll come around over here. Yeah. I feel like I'm so behind in every aspect of life right now. I haven't gotten my firewood ready. I haven't gotten my bees wrapped. I have gotten all the contracts I needed completed for November done, and I'm almost done the Dahlias. So all down there. So believe we are, I think this is row 27. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 33, okay, 34. We've got 300 glads. I gotta pull up as well. It's a lot of gladiolus. Anyway, this is my evening project here. So the next logical question is, well, Robert, what are you guys gonna do with all those tubers? And that's a good question, and I have spent a lot of time thinking about that question. And so far, I've kind of taken a Kevin Costner Field of Dreams marketing strategy to tuber sales. So if you grow them, they will come. I don't know if that will actually work. Haven't really tried it, but we did go to this Dahlia, Hamilton Dahlia Society dinner. We joined the Hamilton Dahlia. It's basically a whole bunch of boomers. They give each other ribbons and talk about, who has the best flowers and whatever. It was nice. I did give business cards to a bunch of people there, and they say they will go to our website and buy our dahlias. I did have a conversation with a fellow a couple days ago who's lamenting all the money he'd recently lost on crypto and Bitcoin. Apparently there was a crash, which I think happens quite often. And I mentioned to him, say, hey, instead of shoveling money into, speculative, non-existent digital currencies, you should think about buying flowers. And there's a historical precedent. The very first speculative bubble, that gets mentioned was flowers, right? It was tulips. And, I made my case, to him at least, that, flowers, that even dahlias, are overdue for a bull run. They're overdue. People have been ignoring, the flower market for too long. If you ask any flower farmer, they know what they're sitting on. That's a pile of gold out there. The population may not know it yet, but we know it. So I tried to make my case to him, as I would to any crypto speculator, that you're better off buying hundreds of tubers than you are buying meme coins and crypto. And find your local flower farmer. Invest in flowers. Okay. Look at those potatoes, right? In 1520s in Holland, you could buy a house for a potato like that. What a beautiful potato. I'm not sure if crypto speculators are actually going to buy flowers, unfortunately. So probably have to get an Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. I hate social media. With the number of hours I've spent out digging, and my wife dividing, and myself dividing, and boxing everything, and sorting, and realizing we're nowhere near done. Nowhere near done. It's almost like we're living in real time the sunk cost fallacy, right? We don't know if we're going to get paid for any of this. We're working with this assumption that what we're digging up has some inherent value, we'll be able to sell it. But we haven't proven that. We haven't demonstrated it. It's a slow business to build, my feeling. I'm hopeful that we can build it. Maybe I can make a great Instagram and people say, I want to buy his flowers. So it is 6:30 in the evening. Maybe it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to get back out there. I will, if I'm still kicking, I'll make a video or I'll update this, later on in the wee hours of the morning. See how we're doing. Hopefully I can get these out of the ground and get some sleep and get back at it tomorrow. There's something reassuring about a burn barrel at night. I love it when a plan comes together. So, it is just about 4 a.m. and I just finished the last row of dahlias. Let me show you here. So this morning I started at row 23 and I got yesterday morning, It's the next day now. And that's row 34. Here we go. All done. All the dahlias gone. They're all dug up. Gonna have to do the glad. I'm gonna save the glads for tomorrow, or I'll just leave them. They'll probably spring up anyway. My pile is, yeah, I gotta deal with that before the snow comes. The garage is looking pretty full. And this side over here as well. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of tubers. I'm gonna brush my teeth, take a few Advils, have a shower, then maybe brew some coffee, start over again. I gotta get all my bees wrapped tomorrow. Apparently we're gonna get 30 to 50 centimeters of snow. It's a lot of snow, certainly for November. Was not counting on that. Forgot about one little dahlia patch here. We have, these are our Dutch imports. I got a pull. We had probably about 60 or so grow bags as well. The idea being, when you introduce new varieties, you want to make sure they're disease free, so you keep them separate from your existing garden. So I'm gonna get those dug. Yeah, when winter comes early, and everything you do in life, it seems, is dependent on, you know, winter not coming early. It creates complications. And anyway, at least I got some things done. Certainly not everything that I needed done, but you just figure it out. I'll just have to figure it out. Some things won't get done, some things will get done. One thing I did learn, however, you know, at 3 a.m., you know, when your body is just exhausted. I was working too many hours yesterday and into the wee hours of the morning. You know, I don't like disco music. I'm not really a disco listener, but there's something about disco music, you know, ABBA, you know, Boney M, these, you know, it's terrible music, but it pumps you up. You know, it gives you that extra little drive to see the job done. So I was listening to some disco last night, digging the Dahlias. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care.